Hey folks, Lionel here with Cowboy Boots, Hats, and Western Life Enthusiasts. Today's video is brought to you by Carter's Boots and Repair. They are an online retailer located in Bozeman, Montana, and they specialize in cowboy boots, and they sell brands such as Horsepowers, Anderson Beans, Macie Bean, Hondo, and many more, including their own brand of cowboy boots, Carter's Boots. Along with that, they also sell a lot of leather care products and have a full service shop. So if y'all ever need to have your boots sent in for service, y'all could send it right over to them and they'll be more than happy to take care of it. Well, today we got a pair of Horsepower Top Hand Collection Camel Suede. Let's get into it. Alright, so a little story. I actually have tried these boots on before. Well, not these exact ones per se. I actually was in Las Vegas in January, and I was at a western wear store called Kemosabe at the Caesar's Palace. And I actually already tried these boots on, so I knew they would fit and I knew what to expect. And I really did fall in love with them. Only reason why they didn't come back with me is because I couldn't fit him in my luggage. But under better circumstances, I get to take him here and review them with y'all. So I didn't have this channel back in January. Now I do, so everything happens for a reason. Well, let's get into it. So these are the camel suede, and here it is. It's a nice black Horsepower box. A lot of the description is all in here. So wrapped up in this here plastic. All right. Oh man, that looks gorgeous. There we go. And here is the second one. Beautiful. Now, these have these awesome looking Horsepower shaft shapers, which, like I always recommend, keep them. And they have this really cool vamp shaper, so I do definitely recommend y'all keep that if you're not using a boot tree. So I'm going to put this on the side. Same deal with this one. All right. Put that on the side right now. There they are. And first things first, they smell phenomenal. Love that leather smell. I love a lot of things about these boots, but let's get right into it, starting with the sole, as we always do. Now, these are very interesting. So they have a traditional leather sole, but they have a rubber inlay that is caved into the sole right here. It's really nice because you get the best of both worlds. So basically leather sole, and then you got a nice piece of rubber that's going to last a little longer and provide a little bit more traction, but you still get all the goodness out of that leather sole. So really awesome. On the bottom you have HP Top Hand Collection stamped right here. Let y'all know that this is the Top Hand Collection. And on the bottom here you got brass nails and lemon wood pegs, very traditionally done. Everything here is done, hand done right here. You got a beautiful natural color welt, and also a heel is naturally colored. Also, you got a rubber cap. Now this is a traditional cowboy heel, a little bit taller, nicely angled. And then it is actually a stacked leather heel, by the way, but you also do have a spur ledge here, or spur shelf, a little one, but it's all leather. There's no protective piece right here, and I was against that. I did review another boot from Tecovas that had that, and they always I got two pairs of them, and they had a problem with that, not having that protectant. Now these are good. They're the other ones out of the box, they were already busted from what it looked like, but here they are not. They're in good shape. They look very nice. So definitely, in my opinion, made better. Um, then you got a nice single stitch welt, but it looks like right on the top of the welt right here, even though it is a um, white stitching, they put a nice dark layer right here on the top of the welt. Uh, but it looks phenomenal. Now the toe is your traditional TK toe, they call it, but it looks like a 7 toe to me. It's maybe a little bit wider, but I really love how they did this toe right above this Goodyear welt. Now they made this toe kind of very punchy. It's got a, if you look at it from this direction, it's got a nice slant to it on the top. It just looks really phenomenal. Um, and also this suede feels really good. It's almost like a rough out. It feels almost more like a rough out than a suede. It just looks like suede, but it really does feel like a rough out, which is awesome. That just shows the quality. I mean, there's a fine layer between the rough out and the suede anyway, and they just really hit the nail on this one when they did it. They did put a toe bug. As y'all could see, it's very hard to actually see the toe bug. They did a very tight stitching on that toe bug. So it's almost not there because they actually put the same color so it doesn't accent really. But if you're actually up close to it, y'all could actually see it. So it kind of gives it a little bit of that Western look, but without having too deep of a toe bug where it kind of overtakes the boot. Now, on the counter, you got a nice sturdy counter. I mean, that's about as sturdy as it gets. Really well made. I mean, really feels good. There's going to be a lot of good support on here. Now, this shaft, I don't know if y'all could see it, but this is like an emerald green, and that's one of my favorite colors. This is a 13-inch shaft, and it has this orange stitching on top of the shaft right here, on top of the emerald green, and a little bit of white right here. But I think it looks just beautiful because it could almost be like a dark brown, but it's like an orange. And then same thing with this. It is a dark brown, but it could almost be an orange. And same thing with the pull tabs. Now all this is cowhide. Now I forgot to mention, as the name suggests, this is camel suede. Camel suede is the color. I even called and wanted to confirm with Rios of Mercedes and wanted to ask if this was actual camel, and they said no, that's just a color name. It does look like a camel as far as the color, but it is cowhide, and a very high quality cowhide. I would say just as high quality as any Anderson Bean, which is its older brother brand or sister brand, however you want to call it. On the inside, you actually got a nice cowhide lining, beautiful all throughout, with a very nice seam. It's an exposed seam, but very well done. I'm sure it will not bother me one bit. It's just exactly the same way as Anderson Bean. So basically, if y'all have Anderson Beans, these should feel and look just the same. And actually, you got your tag right here that says Top Hand Collection, and it shows you everything. Genuine exotic leather. In this case, not exotic, but they're just mentioning in case it is. Leather stacked heel from top quality sole leather. Premium removable cushion insole, and we'll get into that right now. And full grain cowhide lining. So definitely the lining is cowhide. Now, when I remove this, my foot fits perfect with this on. I got plenty of room, but this is the insole that they're putting in. It's a nice insole, just, you know, kind of very standard insole. Not much different than what you would get into an Ariat boot or anything like that. But what I like about them is that this insole is removable, and yeah, you do got a little bit more space on the inside when you're looking in there, but you could actually see that there's leather insole, and it just kind of goes all throughout with a little bit of that leather cushion. Very traditionally done, and I just rather wear a thicker sock, which is what I've got on, and just not use the insole myself. But if you do want to use the insole, or if you feel they're a little too big without the insole, well, you got that extra gel insole. All right, well, let's go ahead and try these on. All right, y'all, so here we are. I got my Horsepower boots here, and like I said, I removed the insole and I'm wearing my thicker socks. So let's go ahead and slip them on. And that was just a perfect pop. A little tight going in, but perfectly tight going in. And just sit it right in after it went past the throat. Got my Wrangler's 13MW jeans. And reminds me of when I was in Vegas in January. Same feeling, just perfect. Nice. Here we go. Beautiful. Nice stack. Nice dark jeans over these nice camel suede. So we got the side profile, front with that beautiful TK punch toe, other side, and the counter, beautiful, and back to the other side. We're going to go show you the top, toe bug. These boots feel amazing, just like they did in Vegas. Well, let's get back on top. All right, y'all. So these boots feel and fit just as amazingly as I remembered when I tried them on back in January in Las Vegas. These boots are my first Horsepower boots. Now, Horsepower is the sister brand of Anderson Bain, which is all part of the Rios of Mercedes brand of family. So these are not very much different than the Anderson Bain as far as quality. They're very similar. Just a really well built boot, definitely under the same supervision of quality control. They're just built really well, just like my Anderson Bains. Now, the only difference with Anderson Bains and Horsepower is that Horsepower is going to be made in Leon, Mexico, and Anderson Bains are going to be made in Mercedes, Texas, along with the top end Rios of Mercedes, their Buckaroo boots, Olethe, and Macie bean. All those are going to be made in Mercedes, Texas, and these ones are going to be made in Leon, Mexico. Now, these boots feel and fit just the same way as my Anderson Bains and as my Rios of Mercedes. They fit great. If y'all have watched my channel, you know how much I love Rios of Mercedes and Anderson Bain. Well, I really am loving these Horsepower. They feel great, they look great, and they're coming in at a little bit of a better price than your Anderson Bains. Now, they do provide some really nice suede rough out, and also this little traction right here, I mean, it really helps, especially for the occasion that I'm going to be wearing this boot for. I am going to be moving to Fort Worth, Texas, so in the winter time this is going to be a perfect boot to wear out in the winter when it's a little cooler and you just want to wear, you know, like a more of a suede or rough out. they're going to be perfect for that, especially with this, so you don't slip when you're, you know, maybe walking on a little snow or whatever. You know, just kind of save you from that, and you still got the benefit of having a leather sole. I'm sure these boots are great for riding in. They provide really good support, like I said. Just all around really awesome craftsmanship. You know, you got your little spur shelf right here in the back, and I'm sure they'll hold up just fine. One thing I would recommend is to always put like some kind of a weather protectant on this suede rough out deal, you know, just so you kind of got the water kind of just wicking away from it. That's going to be a very important thing to do, and that is going to be a video I will be doing in the near future on how to clean suede and rough outs and nubuck, and also how to put that protection on it to kind of wick water away. Also, I mean, the boots are just absolutely phenomenal. Now, I'm very happy to actually go ahead and do this, so I want to share this with y'all since these are my boots now. Just go ahead and take this off. So I just wanted to kind of share this moment with y'all. There we go, all mine. Very happy to own these boots. They look great, and I mean, even though it's a 7-toe, they don't feel too tight as opposed to a square toe. You know, some people like the wide square toe because of the space that they have inside, and I do like that for that reason too, but these don't feel much different. I could walk around in those. I'm sure they'll conform really nicely, and I'm really just loving these boots with that single stitch welt and everything. Now, these boots are coming in at $270, which is an amazing price to pay, but today you could actually get these boots at $243 if you use my coupon code right here on cartersboots.com, and you guys could get that for anything from boots, the leather care product like I said, or anything else y'all need from Carter's Boots. They'll definitely take care of you with this coupon code, so be sure to use that. And that is all I have for y'all today. I hope y'all like this video. Please hit like and subscribe to the channel. We have a lot more things coming up, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one.